All right, I think this thing is on. All right, so part 3 of me working on some fishing logic for fun. This is probably going to be my last stream for it, unless somebody has any questions or wants to do anything for it. But this will probably be the third and final stream. So something I did work offline here. I'm loading up the board, but I did some of the boring stuff offline here, where I did some logic for every fish that we can catch. So there's 8 different fish. Let me just spread these out quick. I have this habit of building rules right on top of each other. So that was castfish.4, castfish.5, and it goes all the way up to 7 for now. So that gives you 8 potential fish. And yeah, so I just want this logic to serve as something to get the juices flowing. Maybe have you think about something a little different. I don't know. But I'm also open to there's always you can do things in GameMaker a bunch of different ways. So if you're interested in a different type of logic, I would definitely love to show you that too, or try to figure that type of logic out. I'm very rules heavy. I like to do all of my stuff in the rules, keep it in the rules. I'm not super comfortable doing mechanical um, logic, though I can do mechanical logic, but I try to keep it in the rules and off of the map for the most part. And so that's why you see very rules extensive logic with my stuff I'm thick about. What I want to do this stream is make a visual representation of all the rest of the fish we can catch, and then maybe just clean up some of the bug. I think there's like one bug in the game, which we'll see here. And then maybe just think about ways that the game can be expanded on. And maybe doing something like that, like for the bait, for example, we can look at how maybe we're going to create a bait and tackle shop for improving the fishing rod, or that's where you buy your better bait and stuff like that. So this is the next fish we're going to do, but we're going to just be replacing a preset. So we got this bad boy, and we're going to replace it with this asset here. Better put it in order. A, B, and C. Yeah. Tropical fish A. So if I click on this fish here, there's a replace feature. and then we're going to replace it. So I'm just doing this so that we can have a visual representation of all the fish that we catch. So let's see here. This is the actual asset spawner. So once we get set up here, we'll be cooking pretty quickly. But let's say that also, to make it easier to understand, replace this and make it invisible. Fish.0 assets. Fish.1 asset spawner. All right, so I just have these presets going here. So presets don't save stuff after a period. So this is actually fish dash 2 I use for presets. So this is going to be a new preset. So .toWait is a message that comes out when we catch the third fish, and the preset is going to be the third fish. And let's save these ones. So we'll save over this because we can't see the fish. Dot. We'll save over this. Okay. So we have this preset, and then we're going to replace it with tropical fish B. I think I can just go fish B. And then we're going to create a new preset. Whoops. No. This is what I need to replace. Oops. So I saved the wrong preset there, but you can always just go ahead and save over your old preset. And then we're going to replace it with the C. C. So this is going to be the fourth one. So these are the asset spawners that like spawn the celebration when you actually catch a fish. Got 3 weight, fish dash 3. So this is the preset that we are now going to make the anglerfish. This says fish dash 5, which is its own preset. Whoops, I don't want to delete that preset. Can always Control Z to go back. So we need another 3 celebrations because we have 8 fish we can catch right now. So this is going to, now I'm just doing this for the representation of the asset spawner. So if you're working on this later, maybe it'll be easier to understand. So go 0, 1, 2, 3, dot 4. Wait. Fish dash 4. Dot 5 wait. Fish dash 5. Play game for fun. GMA, back to you. I hope you're doing good. I'm doing fantastic. It's probably going to be the last day I work on the fishing logic. Share it out there with anybody who wants any. Or maybe there'll be a one more day. But we're just working on this fishing logic idea. And then probably next thing I'll be streaming is we'll be working on making a single player Misty Mountain. That'll be fun. So this one's going to react to that 6 weight. And this one is going to be waiting for that 7 weight, which is the message that comes out after you catch a fish. So let's make a swordfish. Shark dash fish. Oops. Whoops. Dang it. Replace him. Dang, that's a big boy. Or girl. No, but yeah. Okay. So it's gonna be your shark spawner. Fish dash 7. This one is going to be your swordfish. Fish dot 6. Fish dash 6. That should pretty much work. I think we can catch 8 fish now. Hmm. I forgot to delete these bad boys. I have that staying out there probably too long, but we probably also want to look at them sideways. A fish potential of 10. Let's go, baby. Caught it. Okay, so could just rotate the asset spawners. But let's just do it this way. I think. Yeah, I'm just gonna rotate the asset spawners. Make my life easier. So I have a little bit of a cough. All right. 180. I should also probably like put things in folders, I guess. And like clean everything up. Make sure everything has a name. Probably. Okay. Fish potential of 10. Nice. So another thing I did was we figure out you get a weight for the fish and you get the how did that work? And then we get the total fish weight. I mean, the possibilities are really endless for if you whatever you want to do. I'm not gonna catch that. The fish got away. So what you want to do here is keep an eye on the soccer ball, which is a bobber. You're supposed to click when you see the wave. And I just have some logic on the back end that is rolling a random number. And the quicker... Why doesn't bait 0 work? Did I forget to add that one? Depending on how fast you click on the bobber, that's how likely it is that you're going to catch the fish. You can see the fish catching potential there. That has to be over 100 for you to catch the fish. It's pretty easy right now because I can cheat. And I can see the bobber time on the bottom. You can see the RNG bobber time after I cast. So I got 3 seconds there. It's going to go immediately. Fish got away. What's up, Naz, man? Thanks for dropping in the chat. It's good to see you. Hope you're doing good. All right, so let me clean this up, make sure everything has a name. So that would be in my bait system. Cast bait.0, cast bait.1. It's right there. Oh. So something we're also going to do easy. Medium. Is these are going to be like invisible and get cast from the fishing pole. You can put all the fish right on top of each other too. I'm just keeping everything a little spread out to help somebody work on it later, I guess. So nowadays there's pretty nifty folders that we can use. I don't have much out here. I did everything in the rules. And in the rules, I tried to make different game boards for everything I was doing and named them. So the bait system here is pretty much where we have to work. And like, how many worms do we have? How many of this type of bait do we have? How many of that type of bait do we have? And then the only other system that I think would be really cool to add into this is like actually reeling in. So maybe if things go really well, we can add those two systems in, but see here. Okay. So let's create a new folder. I think you can, yeah, so you can move multiple things at once too, which is really nice. All right. And so name for decorations. Let me see here. So something that's really important in games is to like to try to have a tutorial. So even if I'm just doing something really simple like this, I should probably do some sort of explanation of what's happening here, maybe. I'm going to use an asker because it gives me lots of room to write different things. All right. Interact with the fishing pole and select your bait. Left click to determine the power. Wait for your bobber to splash and left click again to catch it. Okay, so that's the tutorial. Tutorial and FAQ. Okay. So how can I also explain myself to somebody looking at this? We'll be like, I'll explain what casting power is. I'll explain bobber timing. I'll explain fish potential. And I will explain I will maybe also mention things I haven't done. What is left to do? Casting power? Bobber timing? Fish potential? What is left to do? I'm just going to use these messages that are already still right here. And so this one is just interact. So something else we're going to do to clean up things is there's what's called an indicator. And so I'm going to use this just display interaction on this. And I'm going to say tutorial and FAQ. And that's it. So to keep my life easy, I'm just going to duplicate this. Make this one invisible with no collisions. And this one reacts to the message A1. In case somebody says, what's casting power? Casting power? Create another one. This one's going to explain bobber timing. I might not do these on stream right now, but I will definitely get around to answering all these. Oh, shit. Let me grab all of these really quick. These ones do not need the indicator, and none, 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 none. So, what else is something that you could really do with this game very easily? Um, Using up all of the area and the whole map, even though a one by one can seem small, it's not. It's ginormous. It's still very big. Filling that whole space is difficult. So, one way you can combat that in making games is work with a much smaller area. So, this game has the potential of doing that for sure. And I'll show you what I mean. What if we go into gameplay and grab the camera options and we're like, hey, I want a angled locked camera, straight up. I think I have it set up so I don't need to change the yaw. And we'll have it, I don't know, we'll start with 20 and see what happens. That's way too far. Let's say it's like really close. So make sure these keep spawning. I'm just gonna put them right here. So if you were to create an environment that looks like these aren't invisible walls, but they stop you there because there's like a forest or a fence, a building, a cliff. But yeah, all of a sudden you're working with a lot smaller area to decorate. Everything seems a lot more manageable. All right. What is left to do? Let's see if these things still cast. Well, that was good. Got the most basic of fishes. Let's try to get a middle one. Let's go. Caught the first group in, or the first fish in the second group. Hmm. I was gonna say I also no fish hooked. There's like a little bug in there, but the game still works, but there's like a little bug. Also, the second power is sinking. The medium power bobber is sinking. I missed it. Projectiles end up falling through assets if there's a water block. So I'm putting solid blocks here so that the soccer balls that are taking the place of the bobbers don't fall through the water. So yeah, it's a little goofy, but sometimes when you make things in GameMaker, you have to be a little goofy. But what you should really do is probably just build a fishing pole asset system that has all of these animations built into it that you can just talk to. I'm trying to improvise with like visuals, effects, and projectiles, and you don't need to do all that stuff if you just build assets for the game. Okay, that's still hit. That's good. That's good. You need to be able to keep an eye on the soccer ball so you can click when you see the wave. So I just barely caught that at 109. Still got away. Just give me 1 second. I'll be right back. All right. So, what are the two things that would really that I would like to see added to this game? I would like to see it if you could reel in the fish. I think that'd be just like a clicking mechanic, like left click, left click, left click. and also a a shop to buy like your bait. So, because there needs to be a game in it. Like, are you getting fish that are rare that you get paid for? Or are you paying getting paid for like some of the weight of it? Are you going to use that to get the bait, or do you just start with a certain amount of bait and that's how long you can fish? Um, do you dig up bait? You know, get to buy a shovel. There's all these different things that you can do. Um, so that's what I was gonna do here in the bait system. Is there needs to be some sort of payment system built here so that it has to say when you when you interact with the fishing pole, it goes, "Yo, what bait do you want to use?" And then the system would be like, "Do they have any of this bait or not?" And if so, then we need to subtract one of those when we go fishing. Now, there are presets in here that I normally don't use because they add variables and stuff, and I usually just make my own, but there's a shop right here. And purchase items with a currency gained through collectibles or actions. So you can click on that and it'll give you all the variables you need for that. Which time do I got? I'm gonna go for like another 45 minutes. Um, let's just show what it would look like and start people with a certain amount. And let's just start people with a certain amount so that way that there's like a game involved. It's like, hey, you ran out of bait. So the weight is what you got. So how are we going to do this? So I said bait worms. Everybody knows about worms. And then I don't really know what else you can use as bait. I mean, I do, but like what else you would want to use in your game or whatever. So I'm going to say bait.0. Bait.1. And so that's all we're looking at. Bait worms. How many worms do you have? How many crawdads you have? Is that how you spell crawdads? how many minnows you have, something like that. I don't know. And we'll start with 10 of each. What else do we want to see on this? We want to see our cast power, our bobber real time, our fish array potential, which we're not going to show the player, total fish weight, last fish weight. And then there's probably some sort of currency in the game that you get one way or another, maybe by doing quests. Selling fish, which you can just like sell the weight of the fish together. You're going to start adding all the fish up and keeping track of all the fish that you have, then you've got a big old project on your hands. Which this can be a big project already. But we're doing the shop here. Okay, so bait system, let's go. So instead of cast worm going directly into the message, we need to start the events for picking your power out. We need to cast worm to check how many worms you have. So when we get cast worm, we're going to compare a number here. We're going to check our bait worms. If it is greater than 0, then we're going to say that HUD.0 message. And if it is less than or equal to 0, we're going to say cast worm no. So then we're going to grab a banner. Say, when we get the message cast worm no, we're going to send a banner to the player. So this default banner that says you have no worms. Okay, it's as easy as that, but I have to do one more thing, math. So when we get cast worm, or actually, I do have to do one more step. So we need another message here. Cast worm, yes. So the cast worm, yes, is going to grab the worms and subtract 1 from it, and that's the new worms. And so then we can take this message here and say that cast worm yes is what sends that off. All right, so doing shops are really, really easy. So this is cast bait.0. Cast bait.0 yes. Cast bait.0 no. Cast bait.0. So it comes in, only one of these is going to be true. You have no, what I say? Crawdads. 0.0, yes. Cast bait 0.0, yes. Then we're going to say the bait 0.0, subtract 1, and that's your new bait 0.0. 0.0, yes. Bait 0.0, yes. So test the HUD out. What? Oh, it's because I duplicated that. I see. One more. Cast bait dot one on both of these. Oops. This needs to get changed to this one. And on this one, we're checking this one. And then we're at dot one, yes. Cast bait dot one, no. You have no minnows. Okay. So the shop's done. That was fast. Well, not the shop, but just paying for it at least. And I just gave them 10 of each to start. It's probably going to be the last thing I add. Fish got away. Fish got away. I got one. Let's go. Aw. Oh no. It was 100. I'm confused. $100. I did a 28 on my bobber and it still got away. I feel like my cast bar and my bobber timer delete me before I want them to. I caught a shark. Oh yeah. Let me at least go through all my minnows here. Lots of sushi. Too much sushi. Oh, it got away? A 26? Got away on a 26? That was my last minnow. Oh, the bobber was right away. I'm definitely not catching that. Oh my gosh. How embarrassing. You have no minnows. Man, the fish are being stingy today. That one didn't even tell me anything. That's not good. Why not? Oh yeah, I have no minnows. What's happening? Why aren't you answering me? Oh no. I think it's because the bobber time isn't deleting. No fish hooked. So I got an answer that time. Now, why would the bobber... Okay, let's pay attention here. Hey, I finally caught a fish. Goes to 0. 30, 0. Okay. Kind of fixed itself. Okay. I wonder why the ball fell through the one time. Fish got away. You have no worms. Ooh, that was a quick one. I got a swordfish. Let's go through it for fun as fast as we can to test it out. Let's go. Oh, bobber right away. Got it. Whoops, I got no minnows. Let's go. Oh, you can't. So that time the bobber. Why? So the bobber's going to be broken. It got broke. Whew. The RNG was lucky to me that time. So the game gets broken when the bobber time doesn't get deleted. Why is it not getting deleted? Because I have it set up to a really goofy spot. Let's go. Oh, one crawdad left. Aww. So let's say the player has 2 of these, 5 of those, and 10 of those. Okay, so let me see here. Cast fail, cast reset. I'm also using cast reset here. Cast fail, cast reset. Um, let's go ahead and use the debug, which this is always a good thing to use. Message inspector. So we know what is receiving cast reset, but where did I send it from? A bunch of different things because it's coming from each different fish you can catch. Where's it start? I don't think I have to do all this. So this is just telling it to reset every time I either fail or get the weight. Now, it could be failing because I have one of these messages messed up. 0 no 0 weight. 1 no 1 weight. 2 no 2 weight. 3 no 3 weight. 4 no 4 weight. 5 no 5 weight. 6 no 6 weight. 7 no 7 weight. So a no, 0 no, 0 weight. 1 check. 1 check. 1 no. 1 yes. 1 wait. 2 checks. 2 yes. 2 no. 2 yes. 2 wait. 3 check. 3 check. 3 yes. 3 no. 3 yes. 3 wait. 4 check. 4 check. 4 yes. 4 no. 4 yes. 4 wait. 5 check. 5 check. 5 yes. 5 no. 5 no. 5 yes. 5 wait. 6 check. 6 check. 6 yes. 6 no. 6 yes. 6 wait. 7 check. 7 check. 7 yes. 7 no. 7 yes. 7 wait. Huh. Might as well check it all since I'm here. Start at the top. Dot zero. Dot zero. 0 math. 0 check. 1 RNG. 1 RNG. 1 math. 1 math. 1 check. Catfish 2. 2 RNG. 2 RNG. 2 math. 2 math. 2 check. Castfish 3, 3 RNG, 3 RNG, 3 math, 3 math, 3 check. 4, 4 RNG, 4 RNG, 4 math, 4 math, 4 check. 5, 5 RNG, 5 RNG, 5 math, 5 math, 5 check. Huh. 6, is that a 6 or a 5? 6 RNG. Six mass, six mass, six check. Cast fish seven, seven RNG, seven RNG, seven mass, seven mass, seven blah blah blah. Huh. Oh no. I might have to spend one more stream figuring out that bug. Make sure it doesn't happen. Just make sure I clear up all the bugs. Something I do want to do too is like, this ball fell off the edge one time. We'll also go ahead and put an indicator on this. Use fishing pole. All right, so I was thinking today would be the last day, but it's going to be a short stream. And I guess we will be working on this next time too. Because there is a little bug in it. Let's see if we get it all here. I'll try to fish quickly again. I can't cheat anymore. I have to look at it. Fish dot 3, that's good. That's a good catch. Oh yeah, I started with 3 minnows. Dang it. Nice. You just want to catch a fish every time. That's what you want. I'm just catching tropical fish with my minnows. It's pretty disappointing. Here we go. Come on, shark. Ooh, got an anglerfish. Fish got away. Oh, I was so slow. I'm clicking. No. But yeah, right now this is just a pure reaction. And you can still get snubbed on the RNG. And yeah, I think it would be cool if it was more of a clicker. It's time to reel them in. So yeah, I've decided I'm going to do one more stream. We'll add some sound effects. Try to clean it up a little bit. Try to break the game. I haven't been able to break it again. But I'm sure I'll think of why it's getting broken eventually here. 5? Let's go. Oh, I didn't think I was catching that. I had a bunch of weight last time because I caught a freaking shark. Are you kidding me? Thank you. Fish got away. This is my 5th worm. 4 more left. Oh, bobber right away. Is that what? No, fish got away. And it didn't get broke. So that's good. Let's go. Oh, I clicked too soon, but I got so... Wait. Wait. That shouldn't work like that. Yeah, definitely need to work on it next time. It's letting me catch a fish before the bobber. It should tell me it's at 0, but there was no fish hooked. You have no worms. You have no crawdads. You have no minnows. All right. Come on, come on, come on, come on now. All right, everybody. I appreciate you hanging out. Looks like we're gonna have one more on fishing, and then next week I'll start on Misty Mountain. I think we finally have a game plan of what I'm gonna do, and we're just gonna go for it. We're just gonna go for it. Starting next week. Just going for Misty Mountain single player. All the best to you as well. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you, Nazman. I'll see you all soon.